It's pretty well known this year that Aston Villa are struggling in two main positions. Down the left-hand side, we're mainly reliant on the likes of McGinn and Jacob Ramsey to take us forward, players who perhaps aren't quick enough or skillful enough to do the job. And then down the right-hand side, our right-back position is a big worry for us. Matty Cash not really doing the business. Today, we're going to be focusing on that left-hand side, and there's been some rumours circulating around Twitter that we might be bringing a certain hometown hero back to the club. Let's talk Jackie G. First of all, guys, if you are enjoying the content and you want to watch live streams where we review games, preview games, and everything in between, and if you're just an Aston Villa fan, be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe for more. I'll be sticking around for a while and I want to grow a fantastic Villa community. So, as I said, there has been some rumblings on Twitter and the like, which I know isn't the most reliable thing in the world, that Jack Grealish could rejoin Aston Villa on loan this January. Man City obviously struggling, the charges looming over them, and Jack Grealish not going to be getting much game time for them with the likes of Jeremy Doku, etc. being picked over him on a quite a regular basis. So would he come back to Villa, and what would he even bring? He's a completely different player now. Let's look at his stats. So like I said, Jack Grealish does play on the left hand side, a position that we need to look into. But this season, 7 games, 4 starts, 1 assist, no goals, only 350 minutes played. Yes, he is carrying a knock at the moment, but you look at his stats and yeah, his pass accuracy is okay at 90%, long ball accuracy very good at 6, but the rest of his stats, you know, aren't particularly fantastic. He plays completely different. At Aston Villa, he was our ball carrier, he was our Morgan Rogers. He'd pick up the ball and he'd just drive forward. At Man City, he's very much a receive the ball and pass sideways or backwards. You can see there his dribble success still very, very good. We know he's going to draw fouls, we know that he's going to progress teams up the pitch. We know what he can do for us. I think these stats are probably unfair to look at because Grealish isn't the same Grealish that we once had, and I think the thing that we're lacking down the wing is pace, directness, aggressiveness on the ball, and that is why I'm afraid, lads, Jack Grealish was a bit of a MacGuffin. He was important to get you clicking on the video, but let's talk about maybe a secret weapon that Aston Villa could use on the left-hand side. That's right, it is our flying boy from La Masia, because he played for Barcelona for like 9 months. It is Louie Barry. We signed him for £1 million from Barca back in the days. It hasn't quite worked out for him since he's come back to Villa, but a couple of loans out to Stockport County where he was really, really good last season in League 2. I know it's only League 2, but now he's gone back to them in League 1. And as you can see, the boy is flying. 15 matches, 14 starts, 10 goals already, and an assist. And that is just in League 1. We go down and look at his stats. This tells you all you need to know about this boy. Yes, it's a risk. He's a League 1 player. But then Morgan Rogers scored like 1 goal in 16 for Middlesbrough in the Championship. And look at him now. And yes, Louie Barry can operate out on the left-hand side of an attack. He is right-footed, so he'll be cutting in on that right foot, which, hey, you look at his stats, his right foot's pretty deadly, lads. Do you know what I mean? We go down 10 goals off of an expected goals of only 6.5. He has scored some absolute crackers this season. I'll try and put them on the screen as I'm talking to you guys right now. You will see what I mean. This boy scores wonder goals. His XG on target 7.5. He scored 3 goals from the penalty spot, which is a good thing to have because I don't even know who really is our penalty taker this season, to be honest with you. 1 assist as well, an expected assist though of 2.72. If you're putting the likes of Ollie Watkins on the end of that, you're probably going to get no goals because he can't finish anything at the moment. But nonetheless, an 80% pass accuracy, 204 successful passes, 17 chances created for his teammates across an accuracy of 30%. That is nothing to turn your nose up at. But this is what I'm on about. A player that's quick, a player that's direct, a player that's skillful down the wing. No one, no matter what defender you are, even if you're Virgil van Dijk, you do not like an attacker who is running at you directly. And that's what Louie Barry does. 32 successful dribbles, 50% success ratio on those dribbles as well. And the boy can get back and muck in defence. Is he a secret weapon? Is he an answer that Villa are just waiting to unleash? Now here is my issue with bringing in the likes of Jack Grealish back to the team. This is probably how we'd set up. Maybe Bailey comes in over McGinn. I'm not really sure. That right-hand side is an issue in itself. But Grealish isn't the type of player now, or Grealish rather, that's going to pick the ball up here and just drive us forward, or drop in here and drive us forward. It's just not how we play under Emery. Under Dean Smith, he had that freedom to pretty much do whatever he wanted in that team, to be honest, and we got away with it because he's that good. Now, don't get me wrong, he is a fantastic player. He improves the team tenfold, but like I say, in transition, we're lacking a sharpness to our attacks. We're very slow. I understand that's like how Emery does play, but sometimes we really are set up to be a counter-attacking team, and we're not counter-attacking because we don't have the pace or the ability to do that. And like I say, Jack Grealish isn't that type of player anymore. He's get the ball, maybe progress it to here, pass backwards, and then pick up a position out here, pass backwards, maybe cut in here, and we'd probably end up reverting to how we kind of played last season a bit, where you kind of have the two inside forwards in Grealish and McGinn, and then Onana and Tielemans sit a little bit deeper, but he doesn't really offer a direct threat, a direct pushing forward up the pitch that I think a young, fearless Louie Barry could. I'm not saying he's going to fix our problems, don't get me wrong. I do not think he's going to come in and suddenly we're going to be this fantastic, free-flowing, fast counter-attacking team. But Grealish is going to be a lot of money. Whether it's a loan or a buy, it's going to be a lot of money. And we know we're struggling with FFP. Louie Barry is only out on loan. We can just recall him. Do you know what I mean? The recall fee, I'd imagine, wouldn't be that much. So if we put Barry in, I'm thinking it could change how we play as well. Because, and hear me out, you know, if we even just switch Rodgers and Watkins around here, if we just start like that, you know, with McGinn on the right-hand side as well, when we're looking to attack, suddenly Watkins goes a bit more central, Barry and Rodgers tuck in, Onana maybe just floats out, or it'll probably be Tielemans more than likely, floating out to that left-hand side, there, boom. We go into like a 4-3-3, it's a lot more attacking, a lot more pacey. We get Barry on the ball. We have Digne and Maatsen overlapping or underlapping. Probably if it's Digne overlapping, if it's Maatsen underlapping in there. The less said about Matty Cash, the better. But it offers us a different option. And I want to know what you guys think. And there you have it. The first of a few videos going to be uploaded to the channel over the coming days and this international break. I've managed to just do a loads of crammer filming for you guys. I'm really excited to start getting content, hopefully back out a little bit more regularly to you all. And of course, if you are enjoying the content, leave a like, subscribe down below for more, and comment. What do you think? Would you rather go back for the hometown boy, Jack Grealish, his triumphant return, finally getting to play Champions League football for Aston Villa? Or do you think he's pretty much of a similar ilk? I'm not saying that Jacob Ramsey's better than him or even equal to him, but he's a similar type of player. He's not quick. He's not the biggest sort of progressor of the ball anymore. That's not how he plays. Pep Guardiola has coached that out of him, as he does with all of his wingers, pretty much. Or do you think we take a gamble, bring Louie Barry back and give him a shot in the big time? Let me know down below.